Guys, the coffee is on. Just have to figure out what type of coffee creamer I want to use. Welcome back, guys, to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, it's that time again. It's coffee time with M.I.B. Guys, now that we have Mego back, they've made their big reveal about all of the fantastic characters from the Star Trek line and other toy lines that they'll be providing us in the upcoming months. It got me to thinking. It got me to walking around the museum. And guys, if it's on my mind, I need to get it off. And what better way than over a hot cup of coffee? Coffee time with M.I.B, guys. And today's hot topic of discussion is going to be what happened to Playmates, a toy line that put out some fantastic Star Trek figures and characters. A lot of you guys probably remember these action figures from the late 1990s, early 2000s. But I don't have enough clarity on what transpired with this toy company and why they stopped production on what seemed like a perfect match made in heaven. The Star Trek franchise and 8.5 to 9-inch action figures. A match made in heaven. What happened? And why did Playmates stop producing these fantastic figures? Known for their absolutely gorgeous outfits and head sculpts and accessories, Playmates Star Trek figures were all the rage 20 plus years ago. It's as if they picked up where Mego left off in the late 1970s with the Star Trek line. Playmates filled that void. They filled that gap for Star Trek fans all across the world and collectors all across the world. They filled the need. What happened, guys? We want to know. Guys, we want to know why. We want to know when. But more importantly, we want to know how did a toy company such as Playmates seemingly mess up a very perfect combination And guys, when you have the Star Trek toy line, you can't lose. You absolutely can't lose. And they had it, guys. Playmates had this toy line. And from the looks of these beautiful figures, our gold Ducat figure, a lot of time, a lot of effort was put into these beautiful figures. And we have more here at the museum, but I want to kind of focus on these few. The Beely figure. Accurate. Screen TV series accurate. That takes us into another realm of our coffee time discussion. Will Mego make an accurate Beely at some point? We don't know. We'll see. I hope so. With Mego and their fantastic team of creators, from Dr. Mego to Andy Kovault, Rachel Baker, Cynthia Woody, Marty Abrams, Joel, the whole team. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. So we'll see. We know that the Star Trek Wrath of Khan toy line is coming out for Mego. Khan, Admiral Kirk, Captain Spock. So we'll see. But I'm very curious, guys, if anybody can shed light on this burning question I've had for quite some time. What on earth did Playmates do to mess up a match that seemed like it was made in heaven? To be able to garner the Star Trek franchise license. What happened? I've heard a lot of different theories. Overproduction. Some people said the demand simply wasn't there during that time period. So you got the demand wasn't there. You got overproduction of these figures. These were the series edition. These are collector series edition. They were numbered. And too many? Was the demand simply just not being met? Was it just a sense of we were flushed at that particular time with too many action figures? I don't know. Guys, I am just as much in the dark about this situation with Playmates as you are. And I know a lot of you guys can remember these figures. Beautiful head sculpts. Kirk looked like Kirk. Accurate, screen accurate equipment, communicators, you name it. They even came with stands, brochures. There's the Playmates original green shirt, Captain Kirk. Before Mego even put it out, Playmates already had it. So why is Mego's green shirt Captain Kirk so coveted? I know the answer, guys. I just want you guys to add some of your input into this question. These figures aren't hard to find. Some of them are. Some of them are even expensive. But for the most part, most of these figures are not hard to find. I had little to no trouble at finding these beautiful figures. And I was astonished how beautiful these figures were. Packaging, everything. Star Trek Insurrection. I mean, they even had the movie license at Har Ruafo. Look at the equipment that this character came with. Look at the absolute beautiful head sculpt. These guys weren't very, as far as our articulation goes, not a lot of articulation. But what they lacked in articulation, they completely made up in clothing, head sculpt, and accessories and weapons. Guys, where did Playmates go wrong? A screen accurate Romulan? The Romulan commander? A screen accurate Romulan commander. Where did Playmates go wrong, guys? That's the burning question. That's what we're seeking today. We're seeking answers. We're seeking information. The cool thing about owning a museum and being a museum curator is you walk around the museum with a lot of question marks. With a lot of questions, guys. I walk around this museum with a lot of questions. What happened to these artifacts? Kind of like the dinosaurs, guys. What killed off the dinosaurs? Well, what killed off some of these toy lines? What killed off the Playmates relationship with the Star Trek franchise, with the Star Trek license, with the properties of Star Trek? Money? Too much? Not enough? We don't know. But we know that our subscribers and our viewership have the answers. And we're calling upon all of our viewers and our subscribers to help us out with some of these burning questions. What happened to this toy line, guys? And does anybody even care? Now that we have me go back, that's a whole new topic of discussion. Does anybody care that this toy line no longer exists? Only on eBay and Amazon and at toy conventions around the country, around the world. More questions, guys. We just want to put out there for our coffee time with M.I.B. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.